In this use article tutorial and demo, I'm going to be walking you guys through a couple of things that I wasn't able to cover in the very first video. I'll put a link down to the use article review that I originally did, so that way you guys could take a look at that. But I wanted you guys to get to see a couple of things a little bit more, and I wanted to go into a couple of things. Now, I want to clear up something. I guess the N8N integration is your API key, and you're having to hook that, of course, to OpenAI. I did a little research on that, and so that's one of the ways that you can do it. I didn't see another way, but that is how the triggering goes on there. Okay, but I wanted to go over a couple of things for you now. Of course, I'm back on the dashboard, and I want to go over a couple of things with you here. If you wanted to make a new post right from the dashboard, you would just simply hit this, or if you wanted to create a new site, you could hit this, or a new automation. Okay, now of course that's self-explanatory, but I wanted to show you, let's say for instance you wanted to do a new post. You would just click the website you want to do it on, and here's what you can actually do. You have all sorts of different posting types that you can make. Okay, now I want to let you know you can also do this for your automation, so that you don't have to choose one particular post type to do all of your automations. You can actually click on several of these, and it will actually use the software, the softwares that you have hooked to your website in order to do the comparisons and the buyer guides and all of that. So here's my advice. My advice, first of all, is to front load this website with as many of your affiliate products that you have, so that way there will be a lot to compare it to, if you understand what I mean. And so that would be my advice, so that way you could compare it, and that's how you can use it. Okay, so that's my advice as far as that. But you get to do as many of these as you want. Okay, and then you go to select the products, and when you select the products, you could actually select more than one product as well. Okay, now if you go over here on the side, you will see this says the name of the website. This lists all of the posts. Okay, so you have all of your posts here, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys can see this as well. This image or thumbnail, you can generate another one. It says generate another one, and you can actually generate another one, a different preview, and generate your own. Okay, so you can actually do that, and you can change the title of that. You could shuffle it around, etc., etc. All right. Or you can say change the thumbnail or header, and then you can change that here as well. And that's 630 by 1200, which is the standard for a lot of those blog. Or you can delete the image and put another image in there as well. Okay, I just wanted you guys to be able to see a couple of things that I wasn't able to cover with you on the first video. Okay, so that's what when you're going to deal with your posts. Now, like I said, you can actually get to the product comparisons and the article writing also from your left hand panel as well, so you can come up with the post. Now here are your products and links. You guys will notice that I no longer have that little error message telling me that I didn't add my products. Now let me tell you something. If you're using something like Pretty Links, or you're using something else to track your affiliate links, you can still use those. You would just put both of those links in both spots for your website and for your tracking, because if you're already using something to track your affiliate links, you would definitely want to use that. Okay, you want to make sure you're still tracking, etc. All right, so that's that. Now when you come over here to your site template, what I wanted to do is show you the different looks here in this particular video, so that way you guys could see the different looks of each one of them. So right now we're on the Affiliate Template Classic. So if you look here, this is the look of the Affiliate Template Classic. Now, you will also notice that all of your blog posts are going to appear down here. I'm definitely going to recommend you change the way this looks. I definitely recommend that you do that. For me, I'm just telling you, I recommend that you definitely change the way it looks. Now and I'll get into a minute to show you how you could change the rest of this stuff here. But that is the template Affiliate Template Classic. Now let's use the 3D. I want to show you what the 3D. That was the old version. So let's refresh the page. This is now what it looks like if you're going to do it in 3D. Okay, so it's going to look a little different. And then you, of course, you've got your footer and all your information down. So that's the 3D look. All right, now if you wanted to do the editorial look, which is the one that I like the best so far, you just refresh, and this is now the editorial look, because I think it gives a really clean look to it, and that's the editorial look. All right, so if you wanted to do the affiliate template sidebar, let me show you the look for the sidebar look. All right, and so this is the sidebar look. And so you're going to be able to see all of this here, and then you're going to have your blog. Now, of course, if we had more stuff over here, you would be able to see it, but you will be able to see it on the sidebar. It's going to put some stuff on the side here for you, but that's because we don't have that many blog posts on here. Okay. Also, you can do the affiliate template minimal. So if you clicked on that and you refresh the page, this is the minimal site, and it kind of looks like the other one, but this is very minimum, and it doesn't have a whole lot of stuff to it. And those are your different looks for the site. Okay, now I wanted to get into, in this particular video, how you're going to do your search indexing. This is where you're going to come in here for all of your rank tracking and all of the stuff that you're going to do in order to track your website. Okay, so you have to verify that you own the website, and this is where you're going to index it, and you're going to here, and it says IndexNow. Get your API key. To use IndexNow, you need a free API key from Microsoft. Sign in to Bing or tools with your Google or Microsoft account, then generate IndexNow API key. So this is so that you can index it with Bing there. And then you have another one that you'll be able to save, and then it'll start to submit all of your indexing. Now, let me go ahead and give you, for this video, if you go down to your settings, this is going to be your general settings. This is for your website header. This is where you have all of the information. This is where you would put your website footer. This is where you could actually put HTML code here for your post footer. You can also deal with your content language. And if you look here, there is all of these languages here, and this is what you're limited to: English, German, Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, Dutch, Polish, Russian, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Arabic, Hindi, and Turkish. Okay, so those are your languages so far. Then you have your SEO settings, so you can do your description. And I think your description kind of gets cut off. Well, for some reason mine did. Okay, so I need to put the rest of my description in there. So that's that. And then you have your blog sitemap, so it's easy to find. Now let me tell you why this is so important. Because when you're setting up your Google Search Console and your search engine optimization stuff, being able to find this stuff very, very quickly and easily to set everything up makes all the difference. And the reason why I know that is because I've been doing that for another website that I own, and I can most certainly tell you that all of that is very, very crucial, especially for you being able to track your numbers and to know exactly what you're doing. Now you also have a custom script that you can put in the header tag. So, and for most of the Google Search Console, you're going to need to put a little snippet of code, or any rank tracking software that you're using. You're going to have to put some snippet code in the header in order to track your website, as well as your Google Analytics tracking code. And you're going to be able to find all of that stuff. So this is very, very good because it makes everything so quick and easy there. All right. And you can also add some categories if you wanted to manually do that, if you got more than one domain. Now, here's where you're going to enter in your custom domain information. Now, in order for you to do your custom domain, you're going to have the snippet of code in order to verify it, especially with Google Console. So you're going to need to make sure that you've already bought the domain name, and you've already pretty much, you own the domain name, and you can go there and put the snippet of code when they tell you that. Okay. Now, this is where you're going to be able to change the thumbnail image of your site. This is where you can update your logo, your fonts, and this is going to give you your 404 message for your page if you wanted to change your message. Now, the other thing that I showed you in the other video is that you can do custom prompts. And so you have the ability to find out what custom prompts they're using. And then you can just, use these, make adjustments to them if you wanted to do something like that. And so you have that. So that pretty much gives you the look and the rundown. And so that way I wanted to do that for this particular use article tutorial and demo. So that way you guys could see the looks of the software and the different types of looks for the site if you decided to update it. Now, if you guys have any questions, just please feel free to leave me a question down below. And if you guys have any sort of use cases or ideas for a website like this, please let me know down below. And then that way, we can kind of get the conversation going. Because how do you think that you're going to use this as an affiliate marketer? What are your ideas? And so you can share that with me down below. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and link to my original video review so that way you guys can see it there, and then that way you guys can watch the full first review that I did of this particular product. So go ahead and watch that, and I'll link to that for you guys.